Hello, everybody. Let's start with the lesson of today, which is Learn English in 5 steps. تعلم اللغة الإنجليزية في 5 خطوات. There are thousands of videos that tell you how to learn English in 5 steps or 7 or 5 days or 5 months and so on. Each video is a catch for you. This is very good because it adds something to you. Okay? So let's see the first step. Number 1, determination. We're talking about determination. العزيمة والإصرار. لابد أن يكون لديك عزيمة وإرادة وإصرار على أن تتعلم اللغة الإنجليزية. Because if you don't have a determination, so you would not be able to learn English language. Okay? And you have a goal. It's better to have a goal. لازم يكون في عندك هدف. من أهم عوامل النجاح أن يكون لك هدف في الحياة فإن لم يكن هناك هدف. ونمبر 2 الإخلاص لهذا الهدف. Number 2 no despair. No despair مفيش يأس. لا يأس مع الحياة. يعني أنت بتتعلم بتدرس شوية قواعد grammar شوية reading شوية listening شوية writing شوية speaking okay شوية writing كل ده sometimes you do not find yourself perfect تلاقي نفسك مش perfect قوي so try not to despair مش لازم تيأس okay study more and more okay and do much more efforts to be perfect or to master the English language. It's not an easy task. ليست مهمة سهلة للغاية. But it needs an effort. Why? Why? Because it's language, it's not our mother tongue. مش هي اللغة بتاعتنا. So you have to learn more and more to do much more effort, right? Repetition. Try to use repetition in learning, for example, vocabs. If you are learning some vocabulary, try to repeat the word and try to repeat reading a certain comprehension, for example. Because the word, if you see the word in a text and understand the context of the meaning of the comprehension, for example, you will not forget the word. This is a point. And continuity. الاستمرارية. It's very important for you to continue learning because if you studied today 5 hours and tomorrow you did not study at all, you did not listen, you did not read, you did not write, you did not speak tomorrow, so your performance the day after will not be 90%. If it is, that's it. So you try to be continuous in learning, okay? And practicing any skill of the 4 skills of language, which is reading, writing, listening, and speaking, okay? So, reading and writing, listening and speaking. We'll talk later about each skill of the 4 skills of the English language. That's very good. Okay, guys? It's easy? I hope so. Let's go to another slide, which is learn each word. Look it up in a dictionary from and form a word family. So learn each word يعني كل كلمة تقع عليها عينك لابد أن تعرفها تبحث عنها عن معانيها في القاموس وتعمل word family تشوف السبجكت منها الادجectives الادverb and so on وتكون كلمات opposite plural singular and so on لازم تعرف كل حاجة عن الكلمة دي and try to put it in the opposite of the word and try to put it in a certain sentence and certain context and to understand the meaning and to give the meaning. Try to read some examples on this word or in this vocab and so on till you master the meaning of each word that you listen, read, write, or speak every day. Okay? Is it easy? Very good. try to add a number of vocabulary every day. Make it as a habit. So try to add a number of vocabulary every day. So try to put a certain task before your eyes to learn, for example, 20 vocabs a day, and try not to what? To stop. Try not to deviate this rule, not to deviate this principle that you've bought to yourself. Okay? So every day try to put a plan and a schedule for yourself that you need to learn 20 vocabs at least, for example. So by the end of a month, you'll find yourself that you learn maybe 600 vocabs monthly. So by the end of the year, you'll find yourself that you've mastered at least 7,200 vocabs. It could be more, by the way. I've learned about 800 vocabs when I've been at the very beginning of my prep school. It was a first year for me to study English, and I'll tell you the story of learning English later in another video, inshallah. Okay? Thank you. That's very good. Let's go to another slide. Try to replace Arabic language with English 1. يعني حاول تستبدل اللغة العربية باللغة الإنجليزية. Your phone settings يعني على الأقل إعدادات موبايلك. Your books كتبك قراءاتك. Your movies الفيديوهات اللي أنت بتشاهدها. And even your way of thinking. حتى طريقة التفكير بتاعتك. Try to make it different and try to make it in English. Okay? تفكر باللغة الإنجليزية. Okay? And try to ask yourself, how many hours a day I practice this language that I want to acquire. أسأل نفسي كم ساعة بتعلم أو بمارس اللغة اللي أنا عايز أتعلمها. The day is 24 hours. If it is less than 12 hours reading, writing, listening and speaking this language, so you will not learn very well, or it takes a very long time. Okay, that's very nice, guys. Are you happy? I hope so. The final slide is try to speak in English most of the time. I give you advice through my experience in teaching and working as a teacher of English for 20 years. I think it's not short time, but it's very good, useful. Try to speak in English most of the time because, as I told you, even I give you another advice. While you are reading or studying any English text, for example, try to read loudly, try to hear yourself. This will be useful for you. Okay? You will encourage yourself to speak in English. So try to speak most of the time, okay? To be fluent in English. تكون طليق في اللغة الإنجليزية. You will not get fluency unless you try to speak more and more by speaking. So it will be easy for you. When you speak to yourself first, so it will be easy for you to speak with other people, however they are natives or non-natives, for example. Okay, guys, thanks for listening. I hope that I've added something to your information, and let's meet in another video. Thanks a lot, guys. Goodbye.